Hello, welcome to another edition of Extreme School Makeovers. This is Ragnar Pound Jr. from Next Generation Landscaping. Yeah, I know it's been a minute. Yeah, I think it's been like 2 months since the last video, but we were trying to do certain things differently, as far as get more people involved in the community, whether it be old or the youth, and putting certain things together so we can get these schools together. But it's not going that way because it seems like the county or the states or whatever the case may be, forever we talk to, they're just not trying to uh, fund this thing. And as much as we would like to, have people to, volunteer, give our time, to donate and stuff like that. It's just far few in between people who will do that nowadays. We tried to get, the youth involved so we can give them community service hours to get the schools involved. But that didn't pan out right. So we tried to team up with certain counties in certain states to see if we can get like a grant funding or some type of funding from the school board to have these kids, or adults to come out and volunteer, or not even volunteer, to get paid for their services. But this age-old saying is that they don't have the funding to get it done. So that's what the 2 months has been, because I for the past 3 years, I've been doing it by myself, and I'm not no spring chicken. I'm not no spring chicken no more, and doing these big old schools, by myself and stuff like that can really take a toll on your body. So I've come to grips with, I'm gonna have to just do this on my time, and on my dime, and I'm gonna have to create certain situations to get this done, and get people to help me. So if I got to, pay for it out my pocket, then that's what I do. If I have to create a stream of revenue to get people to help me, then that's what I'll do, because make no mistake about it, these schools really do need help. And for them to say that, they don't have the funding, or whatever the case may be, to get this done, it's appalling to me, because we can find other things to do with the money, but the things that really need to get done seem like they don't get done. So on that note, I'm in the process now of creating streams of revenue to try to pay people to come in and try to help. Yes, we, like I said before, we would like to volunteer. We would like people to come out and do it, but it's not a consistent thing, and people, they just don't volunteer like they used to. Certain times last year when I would do schools, I would put out, blasts about, come help and this and that, and nobody would show up. All right, so I just come to grips with, hey, we just have to pay people for the services, and if I have to get out here and create a streams of revenue to try to get this done, then hey, so be it. And the first call that I'm gonna do is, I'm creating a Patreon right now. I'm in the final stages of it. I hope you all subscribe to it. The proceeds will go to try to help recruit some people and pay them, for their services, to try to get these schools done, to try to make improvements into the schools, and giving the kids better options and better resources within the public school system. I will be having, certain fundraisers and things of that nature, so we can get, the necessary people. Because make no mistake about it, uh, certain of these schools are totally a mess. They have, overgrown bushes with weeds just sticking out of them. The sidewalks, just have, grass just coming out of the, sidewalks and stuff like that. The curb lines are horrible, and the medium parts of the parking lots just have grass just sticking out everywhere, and it could be, an eyesore, to the community, and a lot of people, just don't want to, see that stuff. It should be, like a nice, well maintained area where kids, staff, parents can just come and just be proud and happy of the school that their kid is attending. Now, even if you can't get to the back of the school side, at least we can maintain the fronts, because my objective is, to make sure that they're neat, make sure that they're clean. If putting down some mulch may need be, and stuff like that, because it seems like at certain schools that they attempt to do the mulching, but then there's like mulch just, left in the parking lot or whatever, where they can't get the help to come do it. And then I don't fault the janitorial staff, because their plate is full. They have, what I want to say, they have, the insides to do. They have, to take care of a whole school in itself, and it may be like one or two janitors there. So when you got all of these problems on the inside, what part do they have to do to the outside? So something's going to fall short. Okay, so on this note, I want to ask you all, what are some ways that we can create certain streams of revenue so we can generate money to pay people to come in and help. Once again, we would love to volunteer. We would like people to come volunteer, but people just not really volunteering like that these days. As much as we try to, you know, uh, put out a blast and stuff like that for people to come help and this and that, nobody shows up, and this, that, the third. So the conclusion I came to is, I'm gonna keep going, because the schools do need the help. I'm gonna keep going, and I would put out a video every week. Um, for the past 3 years, I have put out a video every week, to show everyone, what needs to happen, what needs to be done. If you don't know, you can go, to my YouTube channel, and take a look at all of those videos. It has to be to the range of maybe like 40 or 50 videos now, far as wise, schools that I've done, by myself. And it can get tiring at times. So and I'm not getting any younger. So I have to, um, what I want to say, I have to find ways to save myself and be effective to keep the mission going. And the only way I know of that is raising money to get people to come help. Okay. And the question I have for you all is, what ways do you see fit that is effective to try to raise money to pay people to come in and help? Um, I said I'm gonna do the Patreon. Do y'all think the Patreon is a good idea? Well, we may charge like $7 to $10 a month, just to try to raise money to try to get people to come in and help, take care of the insides, outsides, grant resources, and things of that nature. So that's what I wanted to share with you all today. I just wanted to give you all an update of what's going on. I'm a, continue. I'm about to strap up as we speak, and go ahead and start doing the schools again by myself. I'm gonna continue to put the blast out for people to help, but far as wise it being every week, uh, I don't know about that, because, like I said, it can get real taxing and real, on my body. Yeah, I would like you all's feedback of what you think, are some ways that we can raise some money to do it. And I am about to, get back out here and start tackling these schools by myself again, with hoping that, I can get some help coming along the way. Um, I will, be breaking videos down into parts now to try to preserve my body and try to do the administrative to try to reach out to people and trying to get them to come in and be a part of this mission. But it just seems like um, if somebody from the outside is trying to make a difference or make a change, it seems like they don't want that. It seems like they want it to come from them, and they want to be able to control uh, how you do it, when you do it, and things of that nature. And that's just not me. If I see it needs to be done, and I see the certain things that should be done, I'm gonna just go ahead and do it, as y'all seen the last 3 years. Okay, and yes, but I would love you all's feedback and just tell me, what are some good ways um, to raise money to try to get people to come in and help. Because the volunteering stage is, I don't think that's there. You know what I mean? So I'm not getting paid for it. I just come and do it, just out the kindness of my heart. But just because I do it doesn't mean that other people want to, do it as well. But I'm gonna get back out here and give you all what you've been wanting to see. But just the last 2 months I've just been trying to recruit, get things done, and trying to progress and advance extreme school makeovers. But it seems like we're not making any headway, so I have to do it on my own and create the streams for myself to make this bigger, and so we can help the school, not just in my city and state, but in your city, state as well. Okay, this is just not a local thing. This is a global thing, and we will get this done one school at a time, uh, with the county or the board's help, or without. Because I know if I have you all in my corner and we pulling together to get this done, we can get it done. All right. So, and one another thing I do want to share that instead of keeping you all in limbo, I will give you all data days of what I'm actually doing to try to recruit, to try to talk to certain people to get stuff done. And I will give you all updates on that. And I'm thinking about doing that on the YouTube and probably putting that on the Patreon as well. And on the Patreon, I was thinking about having group discussions with the youth to get their point of view of the schools in today's time, what's going on with them, how we can listen to them and make life better for them. Because let's just be honest, things are getting real crazy out here, and the youth aren't getting any younger, and it seems like violence is growing by the day. And I would love to sit down and talk to them and get an insight of what we can do to try to help them, far as wise, in the schools and outside of the schools, and to see what kind of like troubling them. So that's something I'm looking to do too as well. As doing the makeovers on the schools and stuff like that. Maybe partnering with certain companies to try to get certain promo codes and stuff like that to try to help supplement so we can get people to come in. Trust me, we tried every avenue known to man to try to get people to come volunteer, but it just seems like it just doesn't work out, and it's just not panning out like we would want to. So I'm going to have to hire some people part time, or if we can get it to where it's full time, we can hire people to go full time and stuff like that. Okay, but I'm not going to hold you. But I do want to say is I do want your feedback on what you think we can do to raise the money, um, so we can get the youth in. Maybe we can get some adults in. Maybe we can get some adults in to mentor the youth while they're doing the schools and stuff like that with the mulching and pruning cutting the grass, weeding the beds, just the whole shebang of what needs to be done to these schools. Because for the past 3 years, I gave you what needs to be done. I literally gave you what needs to be done. And from now and beyond, I'm going to continue to give you what needs to be done. But I have to, preserve my body and still give my family the proper attention that they need. So because it can't, for all that stuff that needs to be done, that's a lot for one person to do. And for me, I've done maybe probably a good 30 or 40 schools by myself within the last 3 years. And that's a lot. That is totally a lot. Working, doing this stuff 5, 6 days a week, trying to make sure these schools, and then, I have a, career too as well, and trying to maintain that, and trying to maintain, my wife and kids and stuff like that. So it can be a lot. So we just gotta, be strategic about this and try to figure out what we can do moving forward to get people in. And the only thing I come up with is I just have to create, with your help, have to create streams of revenue to try to hire people to come in and help. But if you all know another way, I'm open to all suggestions. Please leave a comment below, and we can, strategize this together. I will be holding live forums, so people can come in and chime in and give me their feedback on what they think that should be done. We should do to, if they have any ideas and things of that nature, I can jot down, and we can work as a community and as a team with this. Okay. Without, me, and without your ideas and your support, hey, I don't know how far I can go. So we're going to, get this, and as a community, as a team, we will make a difference one school at a time. One school at a time, we will make a difference. Okay. So if you hadn't already, subscribe to the channel, give it a big thumbs up, leave a comment. All feedback is good feedback, in my opinion. Help out the channel a little bit, it'd be very much appreciated. Hit that notification bell as well, so you'll be abreast of what Next Generation got to offer. Okay, so don't forget to leave a comment below, because I would love to hear your ideas. I would love to hear what you think, or what you think could be done to move forward. I'm still doing it, so we're gonna figure something out. We're gonna figure something out. But I know that I can't put it on pause any longer. I'm gonna get out there myself and keep doing these schools. You should see a new video by next week. Next week you should see a new video of how bad of a shape this school is in. Some of the schools may be in like 1, 2, 3 part sessions. Okay. Because they're so big. Because I've been doing elementary schools, but now I'm noticing that the high schools need attention too as well, and the high schools are humongous. But they got to get done. So we're gonna go ahead and get it done for them. All right. So I just wanted to give you all an update, and it was my apology for taking a 2-month hiatus. I just wanted to try to get more people involved, but it just didn't work that way. So hey, we gotta move on. And next week you should expect a new video from Extreme School Makeovers. All right. Looking forward to hearing your comments. See you next week. Love you.